In the last issue, we learned the cutting capacity of tube laser cutting machines. So how to choose to chuck, 3 chuck. And for chuck tube laser cutting machines, the 2 chuck tube laser cutting machine is positioned as a light load laser tube cutting machine. It can achieve high speed, high efficiency and high precision processing for small diameter tube cutting. However, when there are only 2 chucks to clamp the tube, in order to ensure the cutting accuracy, the workpiece length is generally controlled within 3 m. At the same time, due to the limitation of the 2-chuck structure, when processing the tube, it must be ensured that there is about 200 mm of tail material before processing, and the material utilization rate is not high. The 3-chuck tube laser cutting machine is divided into light load 3-chuck and heavy load 3-chuck. The light load 3-chuck tube laser cutting machine has the advantages of 2-chuck tube laser cutting machine for high speed, high efficiency and high precision processing of small diameter tubes. At the same time, the 3-chuck clamping cutting also solves the problem of long workpiece processing accuracy. For workpieces over 1 meter long, 0 tailings can be processed, and the tube utilization rate is relatively high. Heavy-duty 3-chuck tube laser cutting machine is mainly used for processing large diameter heavy tubes. It can meet the needs of long workpiece cutting and 0 tail cutting of large diameter heavy tubes. However, the structural design of the machine tool must take into account the strength and load capacity of the entire machine tool. The overall design of moving speed and rotation speed are not as fast as those of the light-duty equipment, and the cutting efficiency is reduced. The 4-chuck tube laser cutting machine is positioned as a heavy-duty laser tube cutting machine, especially when cutting extra long and extra heavy tubes. Multiple chucks can effectively ensure cutting accuracy and 0 tail material cutting. The 2-chuck mobile unloading is more stable, but the design also takes into account the load and multiple chuck movements. Therefore, the overall design of moving speed and rotation speed are not as fast as the 3-chuck equipment, and the cutting efficiency is reduced. Follow Penta.